So Lake and I here from G&G Timepieces, and we're going to be talking about 2 fun watches today. I have the 5968A steel chronograph Aquanaut from Patek Philippe.
And I got a 5167. I mean, this is a Tiffany, so we can disregard that for now, but the basic one is, that's like—
Why disregard it? It's a kind of a big thing.
I mean, it is a big thing if you're into the investment potential of the piece. But obviously—
What's the investment potential of it?
I mean, there's only 6 stores that sell these Tiffany watches now. When you think about it, I mean, Patek clients love nuance, and that's why that watch is so popular, because it's the only watch they incorporate orange in. I mean, it really sticks out.
Orange is such a powerful color. I love orange. I feel like it does well in any market. You look at like all the high-end brands, they have orange. Rolls-Royce, Mandarin seats sell for a premium because of the orange. This is so rare for Patek Philippe to do orange. I mean, what other orange watch did they have? Zero.
I mean, honestly, I've compared that watch with Patek to the John Mayer with the Daytona, like with Rolex, because every single time it comes around to Watches and Wonders, there's tons of speculation of that watch being discontinued, and it's not a color that Patek is just gonna reintroduce. Once they cut that watch off, no more Patek with orange, and I think it makes it a great, great investment. I mean, this, obviously a little different type of investment. There's probably a 10th or even under that in terms of the 5167 with the Tiffany stamp. It is a cool feature, but for me, I mean, I don't value the Tiffany stamp enough. Maybe if you're a husband trying to play a prank on his wife.
But do you value the orange enough?
I value the orange a ton.
It's so funny because I get so many clients that call in deciding between this or the 5968G, blue or green, or the 5968R, and which one would you go with? And I always say you have to go with the orange 5968A in steel. And they're like, why would you do that? Because retail, I think, is like 20K less. So they really don't, see the value in it. But for us that have been in watches forever, colors pop. I mean, look at that 5711 Tiffany.
100%.
It's unbelievable.
I mean, look, number one, the orange hands and just the orange incorporating the dial makes a big difference. It really makes it more of a statement piece. I also think with that watch specifically, because it is a pretty chunky watch on a rubber strap, the weight distribution is a bit more important. So having the lighter steel over the gold makes it a bit more comfortable on wrist 100%. As well. I really think tying those two things together, it's a more wearable watch, it pops more, and the investment upside is greater than the G. Orange is the way to go.
So you'd rather have this on your hand right now? In your hand right now? You'd rather take this on a date with you?
I most certainly would. I think it would definitely catch more eyes if that's what I was going for. I mean, look, I think the Tiffany is a cool conversation piece, but that, I mean, I think—
Yeah, at the end of the day, both are great watches, but this we can't stock enough at G&G. We absolutely love this watch. It sells so well, and I really agree with Lake that, if they were to discontinue this would be a watch that'd be heavily missed, and I do think that there's large upside. I mean,
200K watch all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
I mean, the only—
What about 300K?
It could be. Sky's the limit.
400?
I mean, I think watches are going up, but I know that some of our viewers get a little sensitive when I talk about that. But I
sorry for talking about watches investment. But how about this? How about this? This may blow your mind. And I know it takes a lot. Ready?
Okay.
This with the Tiffany stamp. It gets discontinued.
Pretty crazy. That with a Tiffany stamp, I mean, sky's the limit with that watch for sure.
No, absolutely love
nuanced, rare. I mean, that's a piece that collectors would really, really go crazy for.
Bro, we got a big problem.
What's that? We're literally 500 grand off from hitting our record for the month. This is the last day. We got to get some sales. What's up?
What are you doing? Is that the one-of-one Artisans in a cup of water?
It's just Artisans De Geneve rusted Daytona. I'm just rusting it out a little bit. Just putting a little water. And actually, if you drink it, I think it's making me a little bit smarter, so we're gonna be able to hit our sales for the month. It was one of one, but now it's even more of a one of one. I mean, look at it. Rusted Artisans De Geneve, one of one. The bezel and dial's been oxidized for 10 weeks. I mean, you're never gonna see something like this.
You've had that in a cup of water for 10 weeks?
No, I just had it in here for 30 minutes. I was consuming some water. I think it would help with my my sales for today. So today's the last day of the month. So we're trying to hit our numbers for August and setting a record. So always focus here at G&G on watches, whether it's drinking them, consuming them, or selling them. Makeshift unboxing, okay? Here we have 6 boxes that we just got in. We're gonna each pick a box, and we're gonna try and get, let's say, okay, the most expensive watch, or the watch that that goes
Ladies
highest
first.
at retail. We're gonna do a 1, 2, 3.
But what do you get?
What's that?
What's the prize?
Well, what's the point? $100?
$100.
Okay.
Winner gets $100.
All right.
Ready, set, go.
Well, that's not fair. The bigger box automatically
A
wins.
lot of these aren't labeled, so we have no idea. Let's see what I got in. For some reason, I don't even feel good about it. I don't even know why I chose this box, to be honest. Just because it was big, I guess. Ooh, I think I may not win. XL box, XL Rolex box though, so.
You know it's a box? It might be just the box.
It's just a box.
Oh, I got also a box, a Rolex box, so we're both in the same boat.
It's like the Easter egg hunt, like you open an egg and there's stuff in it.
Oh, Alec got a Patek. Okay, so this seems like a very, very tight battle here. I think they're all around 100K watches. Let's see who wins. Ooh, I feel pretty good. All right, so here I go. I got a Saru. So gem set GMT. This is 1265, I believe, SARU.
775, right?
75 at the end.
75,
It's
yeah.
5 at the end because it's rose gold. Yep. And it's 2022 retail. This watch is around 125.
I think I won.
No.
No?
Close.
I don't think so. Platinum,
Around
Daytona with the baguette diamond bezel.
old reference. What is that?
It's an old reference.
That's
New,
like around
new
like
reference, I think it would have been very like neck and neck with this
Alright.
old reference. So that watch right there is around 110 because people still love the Glacier
It
Blue
matches
dial.
my
That was
shirt, so it's like the
discontinued.
perfect watch. Can I just
Yeah.
keep it?
All
And
right.
Alec,
I
what
got
do we
a
got?
two-tone Nautilus 5980,
Very-
1 AR,
New style class?
new style clasp. So we're like tied, right?
No, I think I beat you by like a few grand.
By a few grand. Are you?
Yeah.
That's because you're making the rules, right?
What's that?
He gets to keep the
I got lucky with this box. I mean, I could have gotten the platinum by chance, so I think I barely eked Alec out by a few K.
Well, what kind of card you got in here? Let's see.
It's new style,
Oh, you got a new style card. Oh, okay.
2022.
Okay.
We were wrong. It's a 6755 SARU.
All right, so round 2, do we get 50 bucks?
How do the papers look?
Luxury.
Papers are real. 2023. It's in our client's name. That's
So one of the things that we check for, and it's one of the most critical things when checking Patek papers, and we've actually caught a handful of fraudulent papers just through this, is that as you see right here, there is a signature. This is the president of Patek Philippe's signature. One of the things that you'll see the difference between fake papers versus real papers is that this almost looks like it's real ink. So like right here, there's like little dimples in that ink. And what you'll see on the fake papers is that this is not dotted, it's just a hard line.
There's no dimples
There's
whatsoever.
no dimples. Also for me, it's a dead giveaway. Just like the coloring of the paper,
The
just
smell.
the smell,
is
just
always
the
consistent with the
texture.
Patek.
We love to see that there's print, so obviously it's.
It
you
can be
know,
handwritten too, but
yeah, but I think that's also helpful
Yeah.
when looking for whether it's fake or
Yeah,
real.
also the Pantone around the edges here with the logos and other things.
Yeah, so like we
But
put.
the signature is like on 99% of the fakes, the signature, it will be smooth at the edge here. They just can't replicate that.
Here's another random one. When authenticating a Patek box, I mean, obviously to me, just like looking at it, this is a real Patek box, is that when you lift this up, this actually has like its own serial number underneath it. So this box is roughly what, Garrett, around 1,500 bucks?
Yeah, for a
So-
fresh new one. Yeah.
So yeah, it's maybe something you want to check for. I mean, you just never know.
I gotta be honest, for the round 2, I kind of cheated because I was just glancing around and I saw the ship from address. So I think let's just do a regular unboxing on the last 3.
So you already know what this is then?
I don't know what it is, but it's a shipper and I know what this person usually sends, so I'm guessing it's some sort of Rolex. Love it when clients double box it. The other day, I think you saw in the last episode, someone just shipped something in a Patek box, didn't even put a FedEx box, absolutely crazy. So yeah, as I thought, and this seems to be, I think we just had a sold order, 31277-200 Rolex with the Tiffany dial.
How's that look?
It looks good, and it also has white tag, so you're able to tell the dial number that is an authentic Tiffany dial, that it hasn't been swapped, or there's not a replica dial in there. If it didn't have the white tag, what we always do is we'll take the watch to our watchmaker, open up the watch, and look at the back of the watch, because the Rolex coating on the the back is always uniform. On the fake ones, it's just like steel and like really crappy.
Yeah, when these were discontinued, wasn't that something that would appear in the market quite a bit? Was
Yeah.
swap dials, especially on that.
And aftermarket dials, because aftermarket dials are really good. The face of them is like almost 1-to-1. It's just the back of the dial is just completely different. But $5,200 if you get to pick that up for your AD, that's definitely a win.
Oh, we love it when they use cellophane. We actually had a client in here the other day who has even been to some of the Patek boutiques and had never seen, and like purchased from Patek directly, never seen this outside box. So this is actually like their official packing. So this is a complete 5711 quintessential watch. Oh, and it's a piano dial.
Yeah, this one's a really special one though, so I had to get it.
Maybe you'll finally cut your brother a deal.
It'd actually be a cool shot for Tiffany. Yeah.
So one of our better selling watches, beautiful timepiece.
This one's unworn, which is extremely rare for 5711. It's also the 330 movement. With the white dial, since they discontinued it in 2019, there were very few that were made with the 330 movement, and this happens to be one of them. So we had a client for a while that was looking for that exact watch, and it was impossible to find. So when it came up at a reasonable price, they just grabbed it.
What is this? 5980R, the white rubber strap.
Horse strap.
No, I don't think it's Horus.
Never is.
No. No.
It looks good on the white strap. though.
Really, I think it looks so tacky.
Yeah.
Good value.
We do really well with this watch at G&G. A lot of people don't like buying it, but we sell it really well.
If you're not a huge fan of bracelet and you like strap, you can save $80,000 from this one to the 5981R. So
I think why customers gravitate towards the 5980R versus the 1R has a chocolate color dot versus the 1R has like the gray. So I think a lot of customers like that. Yet, you know, on the 1R, customers really like the full bracelet, but this style is really special. And I think that's why, I guess in comparison to other Pateks on a strap versus on bracelet, it sells very strong because of the dial and the size, and it's just kind of a big boss watch. I think it looks great on this white strap, but you know, also looks good on the classic brown that comes on. Very clear.
I really like the red in the sub dial of the chronograph.
Yeah,
Sticks
that.
out.
Yeah. They don't have that on the 5981R. So there's a lot of, you know, people that don't really know the difference, but I think that's the difference that really catches people's eyes.
And the price difference, of course.
Yeah, and it's not as loud either.
Yeah.
If you're walking downtown with the one on bracelet versus one on strap, I think it's a little bit quieter.
So brand new, it's 200K versus 120.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we got these 8 watches in. We got the rose gold skeleton. We have the 5980 1AR with the new clasp. We have the Nadal 3501 Grail watch and TPT. New 5711 1A 2019 330 movement. 5980R. Saru, one of the best sapphire gem set Rolexes. Really good value on this one, hit us up. And then we have your Tiffany for your wife, and we have the platinum, old reference, but with the full ice blue baguette dial. If you're interested in any of these watches, be sure to hit us up.